Hi there, Martin here. Thanks for joining me. I hope you're well and welcome to this edition of Turner's Journey. I'm somewhat frustrated, annoyed and angry today. I've lost the external hard drive that I've been backing up all of the episodes of Turner's Journey onto. With the massive tidy up and move around and stuff that I did last week, somehow the external hard drive, I'm assuming, has been mixed up in that lot somewhere and it's vanished. There's a reasonable chance it's gone in a bin somewhere, but I don't know. Natalyia and I spent 2 hours or so yesterday tearing this place apart, looking in all of the boxes and in Hampshire Sheen as well, all of the boxes that we've moved from here into there. We've looked everywhere. But thankfully, all of the final edits, as it were, they've all been uploaded to YouTube and that's where you're watching. Hopefully you have already seen them all up to this point. But the really frustrating thing is a lot of that footage, particularly in the school of the students working, I can use to help promote the school because it's all, you know, very current. It shows the new studio rather than the old one and stuff. So I'm really frustrated that I've essentially got to start that again. On a plus side, a new timber delivery from Dalman has arrived this morning and it includes the timber that I need in order to turn the projects for the book. So finally I can get started doing that bit, which I'm looking forward to because the rest of it is pretty much done. After yesterday was somewhat wasted wallowing in some kind of ridiculous self-pity at losing that external hard drive, today I have a one-to-one lesson and the gentleman that's coming is coming to sort of tidy up his technique and try out a few more things, and I'm really looking forward to meeting him. I've just had a little tidy up around the workshop just to make sure that it is looking at least presentable, and it's 8:30 now and I've got a little bit of admin to do. It's been a super day with Chris today. He's turned a fantastic bowl, as you would have seen, and he came along to touch up his technique and get rid of a few bad habits, and it was an absolute pleasure to help him do that, and I'm sure I will be seeing him again on another class in order to move him even further forward with his turning. So if you're watching this, Chris, fantastic job, really well done, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Well, tomorrow is Wednesday and I'm not going to be in the workshop at all tomorrow. I don't think. There are some relatively serious domestic duties to be taken care of, but if I can get up here at some point in the afternoon then I will, but other than that I've got a few miles to drive tomorrow. Right, time to turn everything off and go home. Whilst I was away yesterday, the new light arrived, so my first job this morning is to get that put up, and it's not mounted to the ceiling in the most attractive way, but it is at least mounted to the ceiling, and it wasn't really much of a day off yesterday as it was very domestically orientated. There we go. Now if I just go and flick the light switch, I'll go and flick the switch in the fuse box. Ta-da! We have light. That's fab. Now I've just got to put one more over there by the one-way lathe, and I think we'll be good. Yeah, one up there. Cool. You don't need to see that. A few years ago, a gentleman came to the woodturning shop, as it was at the time, and he brought along a collection of his late father's samples, hundreds of different woods, all turned sort of exactly the same, and asked if we could, sort of be the guardians of the collection. And we said yes, and we said that we would, display them. Some 3 or even 4 years later, now I've been throwing my toys out of the pram about tidying up in here, we're actually going to honour it, do it. And one of the other things that sort of not really bugged me, but it's one thing that I've always thought that could be improved, is to lose this bookshelf here because it's a bit untidy. And I'm going to put it over there, at least in the interim, because these shelves are beginning to strain under the weight of wood turning knowledge on those shelves. So it's time to get rid of those, or put them over there, and then put 2 brand new glass fronted cabinets in that space there. And the thinking behind it is we were going to put them over there, but that's sort of prime sales space for if we ever open up the shop to be sort of like a wood turning gallery. And there we go. After a load of faffing around, I've managed to get about 2/3 of this superb collection mounted onto the wall, and I think it really adds something to sort of the communal area here at the workshop. Now, you really don't want to see behind me. It's a complete mess, but this looks absolutely lovely. Now I've got to go and do a load more domestic stuff, and I'll be back again hopefully tomorrow. It's Saturday now, and I really didn't have an awful lot of time yesterday to come up the workshop to do anything. But what I did do when I came up for an hour or so is lose the drill press that was just there. And I'm really pleased it's gone. I've put it into the Hampshire Sheen shed, and also over there was a sander plus a couple of other little bits. They didn't really need to be here, so I have moved those into the shed. And this is all part of the sort of pre-preparation, as it were, for when I shrink the benches back later on in the autumn, after the book has been published. But today I have a one-day wood turning experience class to run, so I've got tools to sharpen and basically to get ready for them when they arrive in about 40 minutes time. It's been a bit of a disjointed week this week. I've had a load of domestic stuff to deal with. It's all family stuff, nothing to do with me, but it has been relatively serious and it has taken up a lot of time. Yesterday's one-day experience day was an awful lot of fun. I couldn't get much filming done with it, as of course my main focus on these teaching days is to make sure that the students have the best possible experience, and I kind of restrict filming as much as I possibly can, particularly with a large group. And I had 5 in there yesterday who were complete beginners, and they required a reasonable amount of attention. The wall stuff over there with the wood collection in, I've spent the last few evenings typing out all 185 of the samples, and on there we have the common name, the Latin name, the country of origin, and also the finish that the gentleman used on the pieces, and they look super over there on the wall. I'm really pleased with that. Today though, I do have some domestic stuff to deal with later on, but hopefully not till much later on in the day. But today I will be starting to photograph the making of the projects for the book, which I'm really looking forward to. So after a lot of faffing around this morning, I've managed to get myself ready and sorted to photograph the first project. So I've got an SLR, DSLR there, and a DSLR there, a remote control for both just there. I've got my blanks ready, and I have Spotify up there, and I've also got a note sheet so I can make notes of each of the steps as I go through them. And it is about time, it really is, this is months late, it's about time I actually got on and got started with these. Right, Newtonia and Blackwood to start with.